Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander. And today we have another episode in our Spoiler Spotlight series in which I talk about, well, spoilers and tell you what my thoughts are on them. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Marcus Mutant Mayor. For 3 colorless, 1 green and 1 blue, it's a legendary creature, Mutant Advisor for 4 with Vigilance, Trample, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if that creature has a +1/+1 counter on it. If it doesn't, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So this might be one of the best Simic counters commanders we've ever seen for multiple different reasons. First off, because the ability just kind of does exactly what you want it to do. It's going to let you put counters on creatures that don't have them on, but once they do, you're just going to get to draw cards from them, which is obviously fantastic. Draining each instance of combat damage for a card every turn is going to get you very far ahead very quickly, and since you're probably playing this in a deck with a bunch of ways to proliferate, your creatures are probably going to be getting quite big in the meantime as well. So it seems quite good as a part of any deck like that, such as Vorel of the Hulklade or Azuri, Stalker of Spheres, which would definitely really enjoy this card. The other thing though that I find very interesting about this one is just how good his abilities work together. Since he's going to put counters on himself upon dealing combat damage, Trample is really good on him, and since again you're going to be running other ways to put counters on him and proliferate probably as well, then the Vigilance comes into play as well, because you're going to have this huge trampling vigilant threat that's going to draw you cards, but is still going to be able to stay back on defense because of the Vigilance. Both of those abilities together make this quite menacing and a pain to deal with, because it's a source of growing your creatures, giving you card advantage, and makes it very difficult to attack into you as well as soon as you get a couple of counters on it. That's why it feels like this card kind of covers all bases for Simic decks. It's really the perfect Simic card. The only thing that it doesn't really do that Simic likes to do is ramp, but I'm sure you can find other ways to do that in your deck. I also really like that it looks kind of like an orc or an ogre, but it's in fact just a mutant, which I guess is again to do with the Fallout universe, which I'm not that familiar with. So all things considered, it's a fairly narrow card because it is only going to go into Simic counters decks mostly, although you could slip it into any deck and it'd kind of be good because as soon as your creatures deal combat damage once while this is out, it's just going to turn into a card advantage machine. But yeah, basically counters decks get this massive new tool that's going to come down, be well statted, and provide you basically everything you need for the game to go in your direction. I know more than a few players that are going to be licking their lips at the prospect of slamming this into their Simic decks. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel, and until next time, take care.